5 seconds to go. Start. The appellants would contend that CRZ first provides for the harshest regime having regard to the fact that the areas are ecologically sensitive and the geomorphological features play a role in the maintaining the integrity of the coast. They included mangroves. In case the area of mangroves was more than 1000 square meters, a buffer of 50 meters along the mangroves was to be provided. Sand dunes came under CRZ first, as did corals and coral reefs and associated biodiversity. It may be true that the appellant had secured permission of the local authority. The learned counsel may be correct in contending also that the laying of the pipeline ensured that additional vehicle load was not thrust on the Chennai port. There may be merit also in the contention of the appellants that the no objection certificate may indicate that the pipeline would lead to increased evacuation of edible oil through the pipeline, leading to increased port efficiency. As found by the NGT and not disputed by the fifth respondent, also the power to grant post facto approval flowed from paragraph 4 inserted in the 2011 notification, though in the year 2018 the case of the appellant that the storage facility is located in CRZ second is beyond dispute. The storage facility being located on the landward side may be correct. The appellant's assertion that between the storage facility and the Bay of Bengal there exists the Innor Express Highway appears to be correct. We proceed on the basis further that the distance between the entrance of the storage facility and the seashore is 160 feet. Laying of pipeline is permissible in CRZ first. Appellant's contention that there is no space at the Chennai port is sought to be buttressed with reference to certificate. We may notice that the cargo throughput and number of vehicles moving in and out of Chennai port has increased manifold over the past years. In order to reduce the road traffic and resultant congestion, the port has been encouraging alternate modes of cargo evacuation like rail evacuation and evacuation through pipeline. Accordingly, Chennai port has permitted Messrs. KTV Health Food Private Limited to lay pipeline from BD2 berth where the firm is laying a 10-inch pipeline for evacuation cargo. This will result in increased evacuation of oil edible. This will in turn result in better turnaround of the vessels, thereby enabling the port to handle more and more volume of edible oil cargo and vessels, thus increasing the port efficiency. This certificate is issued to enable the firm to obtain the required statutory clearances for laying the pipeline. It will be noticed that the certificate is silent as regards the storage facility and it being in the port. The certificate does not exactly declare that there is no space at the Chennai port. Appellants may be correct in contending that edible oil is not hazardous and that edible oil imports may be necessary to meet the requirement of a growing population. It may be true that there is no manufacturing process which may be involved in constructing or maintaining the storage facility. The contention of the appellants that by decongesting the traffic and allowing the edible oil to be transferred through pipelines for onward transmission to the factories of the appellant, the baneful impact flowing from tanker lorry traffic by way of pollution is reduced overlooks the true purport of the 2011 notification. We must demystify the object of the law as contained in the Coastal Regulation Notification. As far as pollution is concerned, it is the subject matter of laws specifically relating to regulation and prohibition of activities on the said score. A perusal of the 2011 notification reveals the following as the avowed objects: 1. Ensuring livelihood security to the fisher communities and other communities living in the coastal areas. 2. Conservation and protection of coastal stretches. 3. The protection of the unique environment of the coastal stretches and its marine area. 4. Promotion or development through sustainable manner based on scientific principles taking into account the dangers of natural hazards in the coastal areas. 5. The aspect of sea level rise due to global warming. Therefore, we are unable to agree with the appellants that as the laying of the pipeline would result in greater efficiency in the functioning of the port, or for that matter, it would reduce the traffic congestion, and what is more, thereby there would be a reduction in the pollution, may not by itself be relevant or for concluding the issue. It is the duty of the court to check the true object of a law and give effect to it. It is equally the duty of the court to eschew from its consideration matters which may not be strictly lead to the object. Hence, we proceed on the basis that the argument based on increased efficiency of the port and avoidance of traffic congestion there. Stop.